Hello, brothers and sisters. I hope all is well. Hope you're having a fabulous day. High five, loving on yourself, loving on others, doing all the beautiful things you need to do in life. I hope so. Definitely hope so. There's a lot going on in the world. Don't try to live in fear too much. Just know that our universe and our spirits do have us. So let's try and stay in the high vibration. Let's start off with our frequency. And make sure you get frequency. Let the negative out. Bring the positive in. Let the negative out. Bring the positive in. Give some to you. Give some to you. So how has your energy been? I know mine has been fluctuating over the course of the week. We're going to do a reading for this week coming. It doesn't matter what week you're watching this. So let that resonate the way it needs to resonate with you. So we're going to start off with healing with the angels. Let's see. We'll pull 3 cards, see what they have to say. If you hear a piano in the background, she's doing a lesson today. I guess that's one of them. Serenity. Yeah. Let's see what the next one is. Self-acceptance. And the next one, ideas and inspiration. You need to bring yourself into serenity and give yourself some self-acceptance. You need to accept yourself for who you are. We are the worst on our own selves. We judge our own selves the most, but we've been taught that way, right? So instead of, getting down on yourself and loving yourself and being mean to yourself, you got to start accepting who you are and be your whole authentic self of who you are, not what anybody else wants you to be. Ideas and inspiration. If you sit quietly, there will ideas and inspiration will always come through, but you have to do it for at least 30 minutes to an hour, because you have to learn a way to just kind of surrender to all the noise and the distractions that are out there, because there are a lot. There are a lot. And we get addicted to our phones and what have you, right? So we want to make sure that we bring in the love that we need for that self-acceptance, so the ideas and inspiration can come forth to us. So the more that we're open, the more things will come towards us, right? High vibrations brings you beautiful things. That is a lovely set of cards. Okay, we'll go message from the guys, see what they have to say. Let's see what they have to say. What do you have for the collective? What do you have for the person watching the video? Choose love over fear. Just like that self-acceptance, right? Feel joy in all you do. Absolutely. Like attracts like. Just like we were saying. Like these are all going in sequence with one another, right? You need to choose love over fear. Absolutely. Love is the highest vibration, in my opinion. And fear brings you down to the lower vibration, and we don't want to be there. There's so much going on in the world today that a lot of people live in fear, but that's not going to get you where you need to go in your life. That's going to get you stuck, right? And you need to get uncomfortable in life in order for you to grow and prosper and be at high vibrations. And anything that you do in your life, feel joy in it. Even if you feel like you don't want to do it, still feel that joy. Like sometimes I really don't want to get up and go to work, but you know what? I'm like, I have a paycheck coming in. I got food on my table. I have a roof over my head. Feeling the joy of all those things. And like attracts like. So whatever you're vibrating out there, it's actually going to come towards you wholeheartedly. Negative and positive. So let's stick within the positive and get the things that we want to manifest in our life, and the good things that we deserve, because you definitely deserve it. All right, animal elders, what do you have for us today? Let's see what they have. What animal would you like us to see today? Oh, elder Huron. Huron. Practice patience. Sometimes that's a little difficult, but we all have it in us. Just count to 5 backwards, and it'll actually work, because you calm your nerves down. Take deep breaths. When you feel like you're getting angry about the silly things, because sometimes we get angry at the silly things, just click your fingers and go, that's okay, I'm going to be okay, and breathe it out before you react. You need to breathe it out, because our emotions could totally take over who we are as an individual, and we don't want that. Okay, let's see what the book says, if I can get in there. In the fast-paced world, we are conditioned to receive what we want instantly. To delay gratification can be a challenge, and the Huron gently stands by your side to bring you the medicine to you, regal and patient. The elder Huron stands quietly on long, thin legs, waiting for the next fish to swim by. They often remain still for long periods of time, blending in with the landscape. Yeah, their legs look like little sticks, right? Fish don't know. The elder is here to remind you that there is profound wisdom in practicing patience. Huron knows when to stick their long neck out and strive to hunt their food, and they know when to stand silently in the reeds. With an inherent trust in their knowing and heart, they follow their unique self-guidance, teaching us to do the same. You are asked to return to what you know to be true and release the outside noise and opinions of those who surround you. That is key. You have to release that. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks of you or says of you or how they react to you. You have choices in your life. Sometimes the path can seem like it moves at a slower pace as you are asked to trust the flow of life and the inner stirrings of your soul. Patience is indeed a virtue at this time, and you will soon see the listening to your wise inner voice brings immersive joy and breathtaking beauty when you finally decide to spread your wide wings and soar. And that's the thing. If you're patient enough to wait for what's coming for you, you will soar and you will fly. It is a magnificent sight to see when Elder Huron finally takes flight with a fish caught in the beak, a journey that will be yours when you commit to patience and quiet listening. Elder Huron speaks. Call on me when the world around you gets noisy and you are having a hard time discerning what is best for you. I am here to steady you and remind you that you can depend on yourself for wisdom and advice. It's safe to slow down, trust, and be patient. Everything is unfolding at the perfect pace. When you are in doubt, I will return to you the truth that your heart always known. Absolutely. Thank you, Elder Huron. We do appreciate you coming and being in our card reading today. So, learn to live with patience. Learn to have patience. All right, what do we need to surrender this week? Let's see what they want us to surrender. We should be surrendering stuff. I mean, you got to take life one day at a time. That's just the way it is. You know, live in the present moment and, you know, appreciate the things that are around you. Surrender stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. That coincides with patience, absolutely. Right? And you can't sit there and judge people either. Like, I mean, I don't know how many times we got to say it to you, but even to myself. Sometimes I catch myself, you know, and I'm going, you know, like, you don't know what they're going through. We don't know what people are going through. And a lot of people out there are going through a lot, especially with everything that's going on in the world. Some people cannot handle it, and some people can. And I mean, we all have our days, don't we? And we're allowed. We're entitled to have those days. Just don't live there. You know, that's the only thing that you have to get yourself out of, because you don't want to keep your vibration too low. And apparently today is the luckiest day of the year. So manifest whatever you want and bring all that stuff in for you. Isn't that wonderful? Anyways, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my videos. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And of course, comment, and we'll be talking to you soon. Bye for now, and love and light.